doing all the parts in Les Mis.
Yeah.
I love that video.
Like, including, like, the women, Ebony, Cosette.
Yeah.
Cosette?
It's great. And one of the guys, I sent it to you, Kirsten.
You did,
One
yes.
of the guys, Kirsten was like, these guys are too talented. This is not just a bit. And one of the guys is like actually in the Australian cast of like Les Mis on whatever their equivalent of Broadway or the West End is. Yeah.
Sydney Opera House.
Dude, well, I don't know what theirs is called, but you know. Also, the guy who didn't like musicals is opening on the West End.
That's so funny.
Yes.
That's wild.
With like Lauren Lopez and Jeff Blim.
I thought that because they were reopening, they were like redoing it, right?
They did that already.
Did you see it?
No,
Is
I
that
haven't
good?
seen it yet. I haven't seen
Okay.
it.
Because they changed out one of the characters.
Yes. But yeah, no, I got it in my Broadway briefing. Star Kids, the guy who didn't like musicals, soon to open on the West End. I was
Wow,
like, damn.
that's-
Okay, good for you guys.
out of the shows, like that was the one that felt the closest to actually being something that.
That's the one that they can do because it's not a parody of copyrighted material.
They also have Black Friday and
That's a sequel.
Nerdy Dudes Must Die.
Another sequel.
Nerdy Dudes.
Pretty
not-
Prudes.
Yeah,
Nerdy Dudes Must Die.
it's Nerdy Prudes.
I gotta
more
make fun of you for that because I said the name of the baseball song earlier and you made fun of me. So
Take me to the ball game.
take me to the ball. I think I said let's all go to the ball game.
That's it. Let's go all to the ball game.
God, my brain is not in a good spot today.
And let's all go to space now.
Please, dear God.
Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
I'd
like to
been
go
given
to
the
space.
segue to do the thing.
I was trying to do it gracefully, but you know.
I like how
And
Peter
welcome back to the 7 Star Right
Gracelessly
podcast.
it is.
It's always got to be great.
Trying to help.
Episode 133.
Yeah, this bit is over now. Move on.
We sometimes do that.
Yeah.
We have fun with our bits, and then you have to put them to the side so you can get to the important, serious part of what we do
Fun
here.
with our bits.
Okay.
But
I realize just the
You do
number
this
of
a
things
lot,
I
Jeff.
say. I was listening to a recording of myself say "shack up" again, and I was like, "God damn it!"
Interesting.
I think it's something that happens to all DMs, though. I think you just need to word salad so much that eventually you're going to
you
just.
stumble upon
you're just-
phrases that don't mean what you think they mean.
I did see a compilation of Matt Mercer doing like similar.
I think you said Mike Hunt.
Yes.
At one point.
Yeah.
And then it was all downhill from there.
There was a handful of other ones.
Our podcast would explode.
Yes.
That would be the end of it.
There was, I think he was asking one of his players, "How harmed are you?" And he just said, "How hard are you?"
Right now.
And they were all like,
Sorry.
Hey, real quick.
yeah, totally nonchalant. Yeah.
Oh, dear Lord. Okay.
You're a professional, Jeffrey.
No, I'm not. I'm not paying for this.
So about putting the bit
In
to
fact,
bed.
I only sink
No, this is
money
a
into
different
this.
My
This
bad.
is a money pit.
Yeah.
So you're the opposite of a professional.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, what do you guys remember from last time?
A
Yes.
long time ago.
It was a long time ago. It was almost a month.
We've had holidays.
We've had
Happy
holidays.
holidays.
Hate them.
Has it really almost been a month?
Yeah, I haven't seen you guys in like a
That's
month.
crazy.
It's been very sad. I saw Philip. I didn't see the whole group.
Okay, so last time on Stars Without Number, we sat down and kind of sort of made a deal with Jaxson T'kella for some information.
Mhm.
He did you give me half money now, half later. I'll give you half of the stuff now and then half of the information later when I'm safely back in my apartment. And then people walked in and immediately tried to and we were like, no, our information. And also maybe this guy who's the worst, but mostly our information.
Mhm.
And then we curb stomped them.
We did.
It was
Nona
beautiful.
basically handled them by herself.
Not true at all, because the very first thing Micah did was Slipfield, which helped a lot too.
I thought you were going to say, not Nona by herself, enter two best friends, Ghost Nona 1 and Ghost Nona 2.
There's this idea as a DM where you want to shoot the monk with the idea that the monk, catches
Yeah.
the arrows because you want to have people show off. And then, so like sometimes I will group, mobs together so
purpose.
that Micah can do a slip field. And
sometimes you forget.
I will forget that Micah has slip field.
And then you're like, God damn it.
This was one of those times.
Well, they had to
Put
sit.
me in a room with anybody, I dare you.
Any enclosed space, they're all on the ground.
But every time
They
Mike
can't
is
move.
like
1 meter at a time.
every time Philip is like, and how far apart would you say they are? Like I can see the light leave your eyes. You know, you're like, oh fuck, I did it again.
It's like, yeah, well, what's the scale? How big are the squares?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Crazy that. And then Marcus shot one in the head. And then the fight was pretty much
I
over.
was like, should I go down there? Nah. You know, they got it.
I can see some of
Yeah.
that.
You shot like one person who's like, I can't see anything because Micah has now blocked my view of everything. And so I'm going to go down the stairs because we gave you the opportunity to jump through the window and you're like, nah, my knees.
ankles.
No. Nona's
My
got
old
it.
bones.
She was doing fine.
Yeah.
And
Anyway.
it was fine. So
And Claire was also there. So
she went wub wub.
we tried
She
our
did
best.
go wub wub.
We tried our best not to trash the bar. We kind of sort of trashed the bar. And I think we ended up stealing one of their chairs as well because we
Oh, you
Yeah.
zip tied.
we zip tied
Hex
Hex.
to a-
Yeah.
to a
So
chair?
basically there was a whole bunch of Mook guys. And then there was this one guy that Jeff really liked who had tattoos all over himself.
Yep.
We learned later that his name was Hex.
The more I describe someone,
Yes,
the
Jeff.
more important they are to me. No, that's it. That's the end of the
Just
sentence.
to
That's
me.
the
He went
entire
off for a while. He had some really cool tats.
I was going to say to the story, but no.
No, it's just to me.
Yeah.
He,
It's
got
just
a,
to
he,
me.
got a, he got a gun arm.
Yeah,
Oh,
it does.
that
All
was
the
sick.
fun stuff.
Yeah,
that
kind of
was
like
awesome.
energy
That's cool.
blast gun arm. And we learned, that Hex was not the head of the Aetherlocks gang, but he was the right-hand man.
So
So pretty
he's up there.
important.
Ha.
Ha.
Yeah, there you go.
What was it, right or left arm with the laser?
Right.
The right.
Right arm. All right,
Yeah.
great.
His right hand. That's good. That's good.
You got
Quality jokes.
good jokes.
Good start.
good jokes.
Okay. So
Hit our joke quota already.
we checked in with Meryl. Meryl just fucking killed two of them as far as I know. Meryl is a bartender. For those of you who don't
She was like,
write
I'm
these
done with
things
this.
down.
Here
She's
we
just
go
like,
again.
get your ass back here. It's like, Meryl, are you all right? She's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, those guys are dead.
Yeah.
You don't know
We
if
don't know
Meryl
for sure.
committed murder.
Okay.
or
But
not.
she did come back.
She did come back.
And we had a conversation, which I feel like maybe wouldn't have been happening if they just, I guess they could have escaped.
Shot their kneecaps off.
Either way, they're not present in that room anymore.
Very
One
true.
way or
Don't
another.
need to worry about
So
that.
we zip tied this man to a chair because originally I thought other people wanted to ask him things, but then upon reviewing the thing, I was making a joke about asking him questions. So I don't really think we've thought this all the way through. But that's on brand for us, so we're just gonna roll with it.
There was an important moment that also happened, right?
Okay.
Where Hex had surrendered, like
Oh,
had
yes.
slipped.
Let's not worry about that.
No, let's not worry
No,
about that.
not important.
Where Nona saw a version of herself being like, "Yes, let's kill her," and then Nona was like, "No, I want them to know."
Yeah. So
That's probably
me
not gonna be
and the
important.
quote
Yeah.
unquote evil version of me in my head are in a race to the bottom. Basically, just like I'm gonna corrupt you, and I'm like, not if I corrupt me first. bitch." We're power tripping.
Exactly.
It feels warm and fuzzy.
Everything's fine.
Then it starts to get a little too warm.
Yeah, we're not there yet. That's when you got to get the better cooling fan system for your gaming computer, or your Nona.
No.
It's like a low hum noise.
Yeah, just constantly. I don't know if it's actually canon or not, but whenever she repairs, she just makes a humming noise, like the fans spin up.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm not subtle. Anyway,
So you talked to Meryl.
yeah,
who
and then she was like, "You got to go.
You gotta get out of here."
Yeah.
So you were heading out, and I believe there was a quick mention of, well, they all came on bikes.
They sure did.
Sure as
And
hell did.
those motorcycles, they still
they're
do
just
be
sitting
here.
there.
Yeah.
They're just sitting there. Yeah. So I
Someone
think-
could take that.
I think yes. No, we have not discussed that in character yet, but I like to imagine we just all leave the bar. We're like, we gotta go somewhere. We see that, and we just kind of all look at each other.
Yeah,
Well,
cut to
there
bikes.
are
Just
four
back
of
up.
us,
Oh,
and there are four of them.
Oh, wait, what about our stupid
he
little man?
can ride on back with me.
Oh, he's gonna backpack. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still zip tied. We got Claire there too.
I do actually, because we've had a month between this, I do have a suggestion for how to fix that, which is namely he's tied up right now and we have Hush.
Yeah. We could Drug him.
We can drug him so he gets on the motorcycle willingly, and then we can drive to a secondary location, and then
Never go to a secondary location.
no. That's Hex's problem right now, not ours.
You don't understand, Jeff. He's been roofied, so it's okay.
Oh, God. Oh, that's dark. Wait, so we're going to give him Hush and then take him to the place where the man he wants to kill lives?
No, we're gonna go somewhere else.
Okay. Are we going to split the party?
No, I think we're also probably actually, yeah, that's the thing. We need to bring Jaxson T'kella with
Yeah,
us.
exactly.
Boy.
So we have a total of 6 of
He's too
us.
soft. He's not gonna be able to handle an interrogation.
Yeah. Again, I don't think we have anything we want to ask him. I think this is just Nona's got a plan for cultivating street cred, let's say.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
We could bring Hex into the building that I was in. Unless
We
you
could
think
do
that's
that. That
too
is
close.
right across the street.
Yeah.
I actually had again, it's been a month and I've not been able to play any RPGs because my other one is on pause until January.
I'm so sorry.
So great. I was wondering if we could maybe go to Nona's downed escape pod ship from Asimov 1.
Oh
Because
my
that
God.
should technically be on this planet.
Yeah, that would be in the vicinity of Cass. It would be outside of the whatchamacallit, the city limits.
Which is probably a plus.
Yeah. How long do you think it would take to get there, and how long does Hush last? Might be an important
It'd
question.
probably take a couple of hours to get there.
Couple of hours on the bikes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's a
Okay.
ways out there.
Gotta pay for gas.
All right, we can go somewhere closer. We're not going to Jaxson T'kella's apartment because he lives in the city and they won't let us bring our cool weapons there. And also probably this zip tied and bound guy.
Damn.
Yeah. Sorry.
All right. We can scope out some kind of warehouse
Yeah, we
nearby.
just find somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a possible
I mean, we're not super deep into the city right now, right?
there's a possible
It's
check
kind
for
of a-
this.
Oh, there is?
I think so.
Oh.
Skill list. Let me look at the skill list. Skill list of skills.
Kind of feels like it would be the exact opposite of a connect check because
Yeah.
you don't want to find people. You're like, I know, nobody.
well,
Could we connect with Meryl? Like, hey, where does nobody go?
Meryl's like, get the fuck out of my bar. I don't want to talk to you.
I tried to tip her. She didn't want it.
Yeah. No, can you check?
I feel like it might be a connect because you're trying to find like a place where that can be quiet, and so you can just hit up people.
Consider instead sneak, which I have a +1 in, as opposed to a -1 that I have in connect.
It's like moving without drawing notice as opposed to identifying a place.
Okay.
Wisdom sneak.
Fine, I like wisdom.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
We're looking for 6.
10.
So you guys are able to you make some distance. You put some distance between yourself and the bucket o' bolts and the gunshot shootout that just happened there. You don't travel very far, but you do travel away from the city. Farther away from the city, things start to get a little bit more spaced out, a little more rural.
Really fast. If we're going to somewhere closer, we might not actually want to hush this guy. It lasts for an hour plus heal, which I think luckily is not a lot for any of us.
Yeah, if he's tied up, I think it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I have heal of 1. We got to get him on the bike. If that's a problem, we can hush
Okay.
him. But
Yeah. All right.
does
In
he
that
put
case,
up a struggle?
Probably.
I think he will say.
I think we just hush him. I think
Yeah.
we just hush him.
Yeah,
He's
look,
like,
come
"Wait,
on.
hold on, where are we going?" And so you
Yeah.
can hush him.
Yeah.
Oh,
you do
God.
it. Here.
So hush.
All right, come on.
Does the thing. An extremely heavy neurotranquilizer leaves the subject awake and responsive to simple, untaxing commands. They cannot fight or communicate while affected by hush, but will walk, sit, eat, and perform simple actions as directed by the last person to speak to them. A dose lasts for an hour plus 3 per heal level of the person applying the stim. And the subject retains no memories while under the effect.
I guess I have heal 1. We could go to your place,
I have
but
a
let's just go to the
heal-
warehouse.
I have heal -1.
Yeah, but that makes it, I think,
One out?
-2.
You need at least heal 0 to apply.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
All right, we're going
Yeah.
to the
You know
warehouse.
what? No.
I'm gonna say-
If it's gonna be 4 hours, let's fucking go to my ship.
Oh, jeez.
right?
Okay, great.
Gonna run out of gas. I mean, we don't need to.
You have plenty of gas.
Okay, cool.
These are very efficient motorcycles.
Okay.
We are in the future.
But they still go brum, 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 brum,
Yes.
right,
Yeah,
Jeff?
you got it. They got it.
In fact, they've been modified so they can be
Go
even
gay,
louder.
bro. Go brum, louder.
They're those guys.
All right.
No,
Yeah,
can you
no,
gotta
okay.
announce your presence.
If it's gonna be 4 hours because you're the only person with you one, it's gonna be 4 hours.
I would say
let's do it.
You can apply it in such a way that you can make that it will wear off sooner. Like I would say it's up to 4.
Sure.
Okay, but yeah, I think we go to my ship. I want to go to my ship.
Yeah, I guess that'd be out of the way. All right, no.
You'll never find us there.
Can you check if the bikes have any kind of bugs?
Oh, sure.
I don't know. I wouldn't put it past them. They're nice bikes. Marcus is like, damn.
It'd probably be in
Nice bike.
intelligence notice
Mhm.
or a intelligence fix or something like that.
Up to you. Those are both very good, but very different.
Intelligence notice or wisdom fix.
I'm gonna take
Ooh.
intelligence notice, my dude.
I know. Because you get to drop 3.
I sure do. So
I guess this is a variable, so you don't necessarily know if there's things
Intelligence.
there. That's a cool D6.
14.
Hell yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You are ultra confident that there are no bugs
Great.
on these.
We
These
steal-
are just mechanical.
Sweet.
All of the dead dude's keys, so we don't have to hotwire them either.
Yeah. You can easily obtain that.
Cool.
Nice.
I think the only people that actually escaped were like 2 at the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Potentially.
Potential.
Potentially.
There were
actually-
shotgun fires
there were
back
gun-
there. We
don't
don't
know.
care.
Those could have been warning shots. Those could have been, they could have winged him, or they could be
I
dead.
don't know.
They could.
But
be
either
dead.
way, the people at the bar were the people who came in off the train, so they were not the ones with the motorcycles.
That
So
is correct.
we're all good.
But yeah, you got the keys.
Okay, great. So I think the way this goes down is, search his pockets for the keys. We're like, where are we going? And Otis just like, I know a place, and then refuses to elaborate.
Oh, jeez.
No. We've been driving for quite a while.
So does Claire know how to drive a motorcycle?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Hell
taught her.
yeah.
We taught her on the hover
Awesome.
bikes.
That's true.
Who is Jaxson T'kella backpacking?
That is a great question.
I think he would choose Marcus.
I kind of
Oh,
wanted
God.
to do
Okay.
And we have each taken our turn protecting this
Oh,
squishy man.
fine.
Take one for the team.
Who gets Hex?
He grabs. No.
Okay.
No, we'll take X. He grabs you around the waist just a little too tight.
No.
Yes, it is absolutely a little too tight. Are we sure this is completely safe?
It is safe.
Get on the bike.
If you squeeze the breath out of me, we'll crash, though.
Well, now I don't know whether to hold on tighter or looser, and I don't want to hold on looser.
It's like a Heimlich maneuver Marcus on the bike.
And Claire and I are just having a great time not having awkward passengers. Vroom, vroom.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, Hex is a very
Yeah,
amenable,
Nona's not bothered by her.
He's having a great time. Everyone's having a great
He
time.
kind of rests the side of his head against your back.
Nice, this is nice. This is nice. You should do this more often. Yeah, no, I think we definitely get, especially you get like further outside of the city. I gotta say, like, I don't have adrenaline, but Nona at the very least is riding on the equivalent of an adrenaline high, and that was pretty good. So I think like we probably do like a little bit of messing around. Like not a crazy amount, but like,
Like, what, we do wheelies or something?
or I don't know if one can do like a wheelie on a motorcycle well. I mean, I probably
Wait, no,
could.
that's the whole point of...
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do wheelies on a motorcycle. It's
Yeah.
hard, but you can.
Fair enough. I meant more of like a
Dex exert.
like a racing kind of thing. But yeah, you can
Oh.
do wheelies if you want.
Oh. Do I want to do a wheelie just to fuck?
Okay.
No, but if I fail this check, then...
And Jaxson T'kella just
You're
dies.
Jaxson T'kella
He
dies.
doesn't even fall
I'm not
off.
gonna
He
do that.
He doesn't
just
have a
dies.
helmet right now.
Yeah.
He's wearing a suit, not
Wait,
like leather
Do,
jacket.
ties.
do any of us have helmets? Do gang members normally bring
were
a
the gang
helmet?
members?
No,
there?
they didn't bring
Yeah,
out.
okay,
Yeah.
so-
We saw his tattooed head. He didn't have a helmet.
That's
true.
right.
That's
That's
true.
right.
His beautiful tattooed head.
He does have a helmet, but he drew on it the same tab.
Just so you know.
Just so you're aware.
You're like, oh, that's a cool dude right there.
There he
And he
is.
cares about safety.
You're
Which
saying like
is
he has
the
like
coolest.
a wrap of his head on his helmet.
Just the tattoos. He didn't make the helmet like skin colored
Oh,
or anything.
I was fully picturing skin colored helmet.
Oh.
Mega mind looking.
That could be your band's name, Jeff. Skin colored helmet.
I don't like that.
I hate
I don't like that
that.
band name.
Ugh.
All right.
Jeff writing down new ideas for monsters.
Oh no! Don't give him ideas.
Did you just try and do a wheelie?
Yeah.
How did it
How
go?
successful was Micah's wheelie?
I got a 9 on a pilot check, 10 on exert. So.
Oh, are we doing like? Would it be Dex Pilot? Is that?
Yeah, it'd be Dex Pilot.
Oh, if a -1 to pilot.
Micah pulled off a
pretty
cool,
sick wheelie.
Pretty sick wheelie.
Very cool.
Man, can I? If I
I'm not gonna do it with Claire.
Yeah, please don't.
if I absolutely fail this check, is Jaxson T'kella gonna eat shit and die?
Oh, he won't eat shit and die.
Okay,
Well, he won't die.
He probably eats
He won't
shit.
eat shit.
Okay.
So will you.
Oh, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I didn't jump out the window, but I'll do this just to fuck with him because he's
All right.
bothering me.
You need at least a 4.
Oh, okay. We got
Maybe.
we got a 4. You said Dex Pilot?
Yeah.
We got a 4.
Yeah, amazing.
It's very wobbly and he holds on a lot tighter than you'd
Oh,
like.
fuck.
But it was successful, but not as cool as Micah's.
It's like a foot off the ground.
Yeah, just like one of those little.
He kind of did like a little front hop.
Okay.
And
that's fine.
he clearly did not care for this and is now like attached to you
Oh, God.
like a belt.
I think
Oh,
Nona's
jeez.
actually kind of surprised at that, and that's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah. Are you gonna do one, Nona?
Sure.
Claire's gonna speak in everyone's head and says, "Guys, this is dangerous. I don't see the point in all of this hopping and wheeling."
That's a 12.
Nona does somehow just like goes off like a little ramp and like catches some air, pulls up,
Like
like
an Evel
lands on the
Knievel
back. Yeah.
Hex is like a hands out.
I'm sorry, what was that, Claire?
Yeah, I call it to Claire out loud, but it's fun. Don't you want to have fun?
Do not peer pressure her into this.
She's already on the motorcycle.
I mean,
If I roll this, she will crash.
yeah, no.
don't do it.
We're
I can
fine. We're fine.
Fine.
All right. So you
Hours
guys
pass.
have some fun riding that adrenaline high as well as doing some more than others successful wheelies. And you travel through Cass City. The farther out you go, there are less buildings. Things get more and more spaced out. Definitely as you get farther out, it is not improving in like the quality of life until eventually every building that you see takes, a couple of intersections. Then you're just kind of hitting the road. Eventually the road stops and turns into kind of like just a dirt path. That probably is another 30 minutes or so, and you are out in the boonies basically. Cass is ultra concentrated in these major mega cities, but outside of them is wastes. If you lived out here for long enough, you would start having, like ill effects as the pollution is more and more concentrated outside of the cities themselves. No, you're fine.
Yeah.
you don't
I know.
you don't really even notice. But
Yeah.
I think if someone had like a biomonitor or something like that,
I believe
this is-
Claire has the biomonitor.
yeah, there would be things going off saying like, "Hey, this
Maybe
isn't
don't hang around here.
maybe don't hang around here. This
Hmm.
isn't great for your health long term."
Is it
But
like
not
like,
actively? You being only out here for a few minutes, you will die.
Yeah.
But
is it like
like
desert or like smog or like
smog,
radiation?
mostly smog.
Okay.
It's not radiation. It's just pollution primarily. So you wouldn't want to drink anything out here. You wouldn't want to necessarily even eat anything out here.
Mm.
It is wastes. So it's less desert and more wasteland. So like packed dirt and, the occasional bush here and there, but like they're not very healthy looking.
Mm.
And the air is like noticeably pretty gross. It's not really nice out here.
Yeah.
Just checking for, reasons.
Well, no, I'd say like, yeah, I would use a pressure field on all of us so that
Aw,
we're not,
so nice.
yeah,
Is it
dealing with
Hex?
that.
On a hex as well?
How many of us are there? Yeah, fine. On
6.
Hex too.
A total of 6.
Yeah, we should,
Okay. And eventually you arrive at a crash site. Landing site, half landing, half crash.
It was my first time.
There is a large, skid mark of a stop it. That is a reasonable thing to call something
Jeff,
at a crash
if
site.
you hadn't said anything, nobody would have known.
Peter just started shaking his head.
I just started laughing. Is what I did. This is a serious podcast, guys.
It's very serious. We never make jokes. We already hit our joke quota. We can't do any more.
Quota.
So Phantom of the Opera.
Nice. Anyway.
I don't even want to erase the zero this time. So the ship the escape pod is probably the more appropriate thing to call it. Like, it is a ship. It was capable of flying through space, but it's one of those, like, to some extent, one-time use. Mm-hmm. It is a pod, very similar to like the pods I'm thinking like from Dragon Ball Z, which is just like the sphere with like the little hatch that opens up. It remains in the state that you left it in. You would have taken probably some of the more important components from it. So it does appear as if it's been looted, but
yeah, sure. Did anybody like trash it? Is there like tags on the side or anything like that?
Nope. Yeah, I don't even know if you don't notice anything different. So
cool.
It's possible people might not even have noticed or really cared.
Sure.
It is a fair ways outside of the city into like no man's lands to some extent. And, the battery has since died. It is just, a little wreckage area, but definitely quiet away from really anyone and anything. You do look on the horizon and you can see the sprawling city of Cass City on the horizon as it kind of like looms over everything else.
Yeah, I think the idea was to just sort of like get a literal roof over our heads and go someplace where like nobody would find us. So this seems to meet those qualifications.
Yep.
So yeah, I think we pull up, and I think out of an abundance of caution, Nona has everybody park their bikes behind the thing.
Okay.
But like, it's probably fine.
No, what is this?
No, this is how I learned to drive.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, is this your escape pod?
Yes, from Asimov 1,
Whoa.
when it caught on fire.
I guess I never thought it would still be out here.
I figured there was a partial chance. I was kind of expecting it to be a little bit more beat up, but apparently nobody really comes out here. So,
yeah, I can see why.
Yeah, it's a good sign, though. That means probably nobody will interfere with whatever it is we are going to do next.
What are we going to do next?
I haven't quite figured that out yet, but I would very much like the smaller gangs to stop messing with us, I believe is the colloquial term. Fucking with us, perhaps. I'm getting very tired of people who are weaker than us appearing
They can step up
and attempting to fight us while we are busy doing other things. It is an inefficient use of time to constantly be fighting these individuals. And I would like to figure out some way to make them stop without ideally having to murder all of them. Because again, inefficient waste of time and resources.
Among other reasons. But anyway.
So let me just get this right. So you're trying to get a rep for us?
Is that not something we want?
No, that's great. Mike is laughing a little bit. All right. Sure. Yeah. If we didn't have to deal with these goons, that'd be great.
I've noticed things like when we were on Orisiame and people would talk about the sharp claws and everyone would be very impressed. And then, let us not mess with them. And it seems like these Aetherlocks have a similar thing happening here in this area. And I want that for us. I'm not quite sure how to do that, but I suspect that keeping this man alive and telling him some things might help with that. Am I on the correct track here?
No, I think that could do what you want it to do. Yeah. I mean, we have this guy. We don't exactly know what we're doing, but that sounds like a good plan. We can probably confirm what we think is like who hired him, whatever. I doubt he knows too much. He's just some mook. But I was thinking we could also ransom him back to their gang, get a little money out of this instead of just having this guy.
I'm fine with that. Do you think his gang will want him back? He lost rather badly.
Yeah. Well, Jeff, did someone tell us that he was like important, or how did we kind of get that information? We know that. Meryl did.
Our new bestest buddy.
Yeah, Meryl, who's so
never
fond
wants
of
to
us.
see you guys
Never
ever
wants to
again.
see us again.
Yes.
And we
Call
keep
me.
rolling up and dropping hundreds every single time.
You know, that might change your mind.
She can get a gold-plated, what is that, bulletproof glass screen.
I mean, Meryl said he's pretty important, so probably.
That is an interesting thought. Okay.
Wait, let me get this straight. So you want to create rumors about us, so increasing our notoriety in order to get people to stop messing with us.
Yes.
So we're trying to be under the radar.
No. I am very
Okay.
bad at being under the radar. We are all very bad at being under the radar. This strategy has not worked for us. We have tried lying low, and people seem to still find us and then fight us anyway. I was proposing a change in strategy in which we are more obvious in our presence and therefore make it clear that we should not be tested in the physical violence area.
Well, to do that, you need to do some fucked up shit.
Was the thing we just did not fucked up enough? There were ghosts and anti-gravity things, and you shot a man from across the street.
I mean, yeah, but there's like lines to this, like we could cut this guy's arm off, but he's not actively
Only if he
attacking
tries
us.
to use his gun.
All right.
Yeah. I don't see why not. Like you're saying, I feel like folks have been like tracking us down and giving us problems one way or another anyway. Might help to be a little more like good old Cyril. May he rest in peace.
I could say this is just Marcus disagreeing with you because it's
No,
more fun.
For sure.
But I have no problem with this.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But him being like, so you want to do a lot of physical? Yeah, okay, cool.
I'm
Good.
also, since we're out of character anyway, I'm not intending for Nona to like go torture crazy
Oh
on
no,
this guy.
I know you don't.
Okay.
But
Just-
Marcus doesn't know that. Marcus
Yeah.
is like, Jesus, what the fuck is she
Well,
gonna
I
do?
mean, I am carrying a knife from a man's
Exactly.
arm already.
Exactly. Yeah.
This is just kind of a
You're
level
gonna like
up here.
carve our name in his chest. Like, Marcus has no
Oh my
clue.
God.
So.
Yeah,
Anyway,
no.
okay.
Damn.
Yes. So anyway, we might want to also, while Mr. Hex is still incapacitated, figure out our next steps with regards to you, Mr. T'kella.
Yeah. Thank you for saving my life. If I could just get home and get my things, I would be very appreciative of that. Yes. Then I will.
You might require an escort.
Yes.
I know you have said we don't get the second half of this information.
I could
until
give it
make
to you.
home safe, but
You guys seem on the up and up, and given the fact that we're
Keeping hostages and all for sure. Yeah.
I mean, if
We're
we
on the up
wanted
and
to murder him, he would probably be dead by now.
If you did not care about my well-being, I would be dead. But you, I can give you back your money if you can. I guess you could just. I'm at your mercy, I suppose. How do you wish to proceed?
As far as I'm concerned, our deal has not changed.
How about you keep the money? As a token of thanks.
You need to learn how to bargain.
Can I do a notice check on him? Does he believe that we're gonna like execute him in the desert?
If I were him, I totally would.
Yeah, I
I
mean, I
totally
get
get
that.
it.
I got a terrible 3.
He's very comfortable right now. Actually.
He's so cool. He's
having
having
a-
like some tea.
He's having a great time.
It's such a great time.
He is having the time of his life. He never thought he was going to be able to get out of that dead-end desk job and really
now-
have an adventure. And now he's getting to have one.
And now
That
we're
is what he's
a
doing, Micah.
casual conversation.
He's
I'm
one
like-
step away from dyeing his hair too.
Yeah.
Coming on the road with
Jackson, I'm
us.
coming around on you. I'm glad you're taking this so well.
Okay.
You give him like a pat and he flinches. You know?
Yeah, he falls over.
Oh no.
But it seems that there might be people out there who want to do me some form of harm, likely for the information that I have obtained and have been giving out. So...
In multiple places or just us?
No, just you.
Yes, this does seem like your first time. I take the question back. Yes, okay.
So I would like to get back to my apartment, get all of the things that I...
What is back at your apartment that is valuable to you and can it be replaced? This is not a threat. I'm really bad at saying things in a non-threatening manner. They're probably waiting for you there.
My personal items, and I have...
A dog named Snivels.
No, I wasn't going to do that. I thought of it briefly, but I was like, no.
We've already done that.
The two of them share a dog. It's the same dog. They're exes.
I have some spare credits that I would... perhaps I don't go back. Perhaps I leave right now.
I think the best course of action for you and the closest way to... again, fulfill the terms of our original deal is we will get you safely to a ship somewhere, and then we can make sure you have the ability to get on it and go somewhere that is possibly not here. Because I believe if you return to your apartment, they will kill you. And I believe if you stay in this general area, they may kill you.
I'm afraid if I stay on Cass, they will be able to find me.
Yes.
Star travel is not the cheapest. I can look into it.
Oh, I just had a stupid idea.
No, we're not bringing him.
He just kind of looks
no.
off into the middle distance for a little bit.
Nona's gonna pull out her phone. This is an absolute Hail Mary here.
Oh, no.
Nona's gonna pull out her phone and text Tony to see if he's on Cass. Tony? Because he's also hiding from the Beholder Collective.
Oh my God. Marcus doesn't know Tony, I don't think.
Marcus does not know Tony.
Yeah, no.
But Peter knows Tony.
I know Tony.
You could tell from the way you said that.
What do you text Tony?
The last message is like months ago.
No. It's weirdly formal.
Uh-huh.
It is something to the effect of, greetings, Tony. I know this is a long shot, as they say, but we were wondering if you were on Cass and able to provide your smuggling services. ? Said.
Smiley face emoji.
No.
Best
I'm sorry.
comma, Nona.
Yes. She does not sign. She learned not to sign her texts after the first couple of times she sent. Like Claire or Micah pulled her aside and was like, stop doing this. It's lame.
You get a response.
Hey. It's our least favorite boy.
And you can hear it in his voice.
Hey,
No. Voice memo?
No. Like you can kind of like you can hear the text in his
Oh,
voice.
I see.
Because I'm going to say it in
There's
his voice
extra
now.
ease there. Hey,
A
Nona.
bunch of Y's, yeah.
Yeah,
Exclamation,
I'm on Cass at the moment. Little busy, but I could probably spare some time.
She sends back, we have someone who is also looking to avoid the Beholder Collective and may have some information for you. Uncertain, but you could ask.
Tony responds, well, I am trying to hide from them, but at the same time also,
Actively
not
seeking them out.
Yes.
Nona writes actively seeking them out, ?
Yes, that.
Well, perhaps you could just drop him off somewhere.
I could look into that. Where are you?
I confer briefly with, weirdly enough, I pull like Micah and Claire. It's like, be cool. Tony, knowing our coordinates.
Tony?
Tony. We put the two to give them together and then
Who's Tony?
Right.
And then they can fuck off somewhere else.
he is a Paragon freelancer.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
We trust them.
He's a guy.
you'll see. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, get this guy out of here.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, because the other option is we can also take him to a port where like our ship is, and we can meet that up later.
Yeah, I super don't want this guy to end up on our ship, so sure.
He's not gonna. There's no way in hell this guy is ending up on our ship.
It looks like he's trying to start a new life of adventure, and that's great for him, but not with us.
Okay, cool. Tell me a little bit more about how Cass works, because there was like a lot of these different planets have a lot of different rules about like where you can fly ships, what you can do. Tony has a small ship, but would it coming here and landing in this middle of nowhere area freak people out? Would people notice that? Like, what do we know of Cass and how that sort of works?
So Cass has, a pretty robust government, pretty, bureaucratic. When it comes to like approaching the city in anything, basically more than an escape pod, there is hailing that happens from the starports. And so like smaller vehicles, like personal vehicles, especially, ones that don't necessarily are capable of space travel, are able to really go about without being, people just kind of let them kind of do what they do. Like there's licenses that you should have. And so if you get pulled over and you don't have them, that's a problem. But it's not like hey.
Would Tony be able to fly his ship here though?
No.
Okay.
Tony would probably have to be in either one of these starship locations or possibly farther out into the wastes, which you would be aware, like it is possible to land there. Cass doesn't really have they don't police very strongly there. Nothing. So if you land a large thing out there, they might send the military to go check, but smaller things like a fighter sized or a frigate, they would just ignore.
I think easiest course of action is to just have him meet us at the starport where we parked. Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Like sometime like later today, we'll deal this and we'll take our new motorcycles and go.
Yeah, that works.
Cool. So we have this little whisper, look over at Jaxson T'kella, whisper. And then we approach back and I say, Mr. T'kella, I believe I have found you a ride off planet.
Okay. To where?
I'm not really sure, but this is a acquaintance of ours who is quite skilled at avoiding the Beholder Collective already. So he will probably have a better suggestion as to where you could go. I think the most important part is for us to get you off planet.
I agree.
Okay, so we are going to finish up our business here, and then we will be returning to the point of entry where we landed on Cass. When we do so, we will be passing you off to this other individual. His name is Tony.
No last name.
He
oh God,
LeBeau. I was like, I knew Beau. I couldn't remember the first syllable.
Damn, deep
Tony
cut.
LeBeau.
Very nice.
Tony LeBeau.
Because it's fucking
Annie
Rogue.
LeBeau.
Yeah, Annie LeBeau.
From X-Men.
Oh,
same powers.
His name's Anthony. Anthony LeBeau.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, cool. So yeah, I think we basically just have that sort of basic conversation. There's a weird thing because we don't actually have an active beef with the Beholder Collective currently, but Nona's just been so used to that idea of like, they're chasing us. That's scary. We hate them.
You don't have an active beef. You do have a passive beef.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Eriko did say as much that the Beholder Collective still does want Claire.
Yeah, no, I know.
But they're just not like actively hunting her down.
Like, yes, like we thought they were. So it is fully Nona's intention, unless anybody else really wants to like take this up. She's still going to give this man his credits and get him on a ship and then be like, give us the other, like, we're going to finish out this deal. Damn it. There's just extra steps in the middle.
I'm okay with all of this. The Paragon freelancers have my services, or I don't know.
We'd prefer a review on Yelp. No, I'm just kidding.
I will give you 5
please.
stars. Did not kill me and also killed people who were trying to kill me. Big thumbs up. 5 stars up. Would use again.
Amazing. Okay, great. So I think that's that business sort of set aside. I think that there's like inside of said escape pod, there's probably at least one chair. I don't know if we could also zip tie this man to that for Hex to that, not Jaxson T'kella, for when he eventually wakes up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great. And I think
this escape pod's probably large enough for a handful of people. So it's not like just the one person, like with the over the shoulder kind of harness. I would say it's probably enough for like 3 passengers and a driver or something like that.
Cool.
So
with like
the
all of
space
us
of like
being
a
crowded,
car
terrible.
or something like that. Maybe a little bit more spacious, maybe like the size of like a van.
Okay.
Yeah, we can fit.
Yeah, exactly.
Who wants to be in charge of talking?
I can do it.
Okay.
Yep.
What are we going to do about his arm?
I'm going to threaten him.
All right.
And if I see the gun come out, I'm going to make it so it can't do that anymore.
Okay.
I'll listen to his thoughts. Is there anything in particular you want me to drill down deep?
I mean, if he's got any extra information on like the beholders who hired him or just stuff like that, anything that, I mean, he probably doesn't know anything about us, but like if he knew what they were looking for, I don't know. This guy's just some gangster, but
okay,
that kind of thing.
Can do. So some time passes by. I would say like the medical kit, you would probably have something that kind of like can actually no.
Yeah,
you had to wait in the past, and this is a biocyan ability. So you do have to wait a little bit, but not too long. And he starts to like, he was always kind of, aware and about, but you see like there was a cloudiness, and that cloudiness starts to go away and gets replaced a little bit by like a fog. And he says, okay, what are we doing here?
Hey, Hex, good morning. So we wanted to have a little chat with you out here. Seems like you're familiar with our friend Jaxson.
Yeah.
And kind of wanted to know what that was all about.
There was a hit out on him. We were trying to, just real quick, before we, exchange information. Like I'm in the middle of, and he kind of like looks around, in the middle of nowhere right now. Can we figure out how I end up, not buried in a ditch somehow?
Yeah, well, a little bit, I guess that's up to you.
Oh my God.
We were thinking we might ransom you back to your gang if this conversation goes well. I assume you've got someone we can call about that.
Yep.
Awesome. Great. We're off to a good start.
Check on the clipboard.
This is not his first time doing this.
So, yeah, we did want to know. So, like, who hired you? What'd they tell you?
All I got told by Jinx was that we have to track down this guy, Jaxson. We'd take him out, get money.
You got a picture.
Yep.
Jinx.
Yep.
Anything about them? How'd they reach out to you? Who's that?
My cousin, the leader of the Aetherlocks.
Oh, okay, we're new in town. Thanks for catching us up.
Yeah. Where are you guys from? You got some cool tech. And he looks over at Nona and kind of like nods at the sword that you have probably sheathed at the moment.
Yes, it's sheathed, and she says, "Oh, you have no idea. We are from many different places, actually, which I believe is part of the problem because, you see, we keep landing on planets and trying very hard to not end up in altercations like the one we ended up in this evening. And I did try to warn you.
Fair.
And it didn't work. How do I fix that?"
Look, the amount of credits we were going to get from killing a guy was maybe worth losing, a couple people here and there. So, it's a risk reward situation, and unfortunately we did not.
You
clock you guys.
miscalculated.
Yeah, well, we didn't think his mook was going to have backup.
So, yeah, I'm going to look at Nona and say, yeah, so, like she was just saying, my friend here's been looking for someone, I think, to spread the word a little bit, maybe get guys like you to give a second thought before they mess with us and, her with her ghost sword.
I'm happy to spread the word of the four of you.
That's great. That's great. We're on a ship called the Phoenix. That's kind of our thing. Check the hair.
Oh God.
Cool.
Yep.
Thank you.
Phoenix. Got it.
Yes.
Yep.
Let people know. And I can only tell people if you know. I get out of this.
Yeah.
I do not like killing people.
Fair enough. Makes money.
Yes, I suppose.
Anything else? I'm happy to share any and all information and then say all of the things about what. Tell me all of the things that you've done, and I can share it to the world.
Maybe we can do that. Just so we know. I mean, yeah. What kind of stuff do the Aetherlocks get up to around Cass?
Just what do you do?
Come on, what do you do?
What do you do for fun?
What kind of stuff do you do?
Yeah.
What does the gang do? You know, just yeah.
I know what you do. You do drugs. Do you do human trafficking? We don't like that.
Then we don't do that.
Claire.
They don't.
Okay.
Speaking of drugs, that gear you were on, that was heavy duty stuff. What was that?
Cocktail. Cassian Military sometimes gives its shock troops.
And where did you get it?
Cassian Military. Turns out things fall off of trucks sometimes.
Ed, I've been there.
Fantastic.
Any place we could find these trucks?
That would cost some money.
Uh,
Unfortunately, that's how we make ours.
We have money. If you want drugs, we can buy.
he's our hostage right now. We're not gonna give him money.
You can give me money.
We're not gonna give
I'll
him
take money.
No.
This is a great situation. You guys are very amenable. I was expecting, toes to get cut off and,
This is
to
what
die in agony.
I had to talk her out of
This
that.
is
She wanted to cut your arm off.
Well,
You're welcome.
which arm?
You know which
gun
one.
arm.
That was so expensive, though.
Yes, I know. Well, just don't bring the gun out, okay?
I won't.
Because you see, I've been in this situation before. We had a guy tied up. He had a weapon in his arm, and then he tried to use it on my friend, and so he had to take his arm. I wanted to take his eye as well, but they wouldn't let me.
You see, we're holding her back, man.
No, it just kind of goes off on this just weird rant where she's just like very frustrated.
It's like all the stuff that happened to Wycliffe.
All the stuff that happened to Wycliffe. She's like, I don't like killing people, okay? And she just like fucking storms out.
Don't test her. She's crazy.
Apparently.
She will kill you.
But she doesn't like doing it?
It's not right.
She says it's like outside.
It is not morally correct.
She's complicated. So
Look, how about you arrange a little handoff? We get one of these boxes that fell off a truck. You get back to your friends. Everyone's happy.
Sure. Yeah. I'm down.
amazing.
Awesome.
Great.
You're going to have to make the call or let me,
We're not going to do that.
Okay. All right. Well, then
I
you're
mean-
going to have to reach into my vest pocket then and grab my phone.
All right, I'll do that.
And Marcus, he's ripped.
Marcus doesn't notice. Peter notices.
Just a vest, no shirt. So hot.
He has like 1% body fat.
Oh, wow.
That's too much.
That's too much.
That weird veiny, like, Wolverine look.
What's the good amount then? Like 10%?
I think like 10 is
probably
good.
10.
Yeah.
It's like
you need yeah, it's a tasteful because
Okay.
like we don't need to get into my preferences on the
You
podcast.
don't want to look unhealthy and dehydrated like they do in the superhero movies.
No, but you also like, you guys gotta be a little beefy.
Oh, sure.
No.
This is not just a health thing; it's a taste thing.
Yeah, it's also tasty. Anyway,
anyway,
Not that Marcus cares
Not
about
that
that.
Marcus notices.
Not that
okay.
Marcus
Micah,
cares.
this man is ripped.
I think Micah also doesn't care.
Yeah.
Mike doesn't care.
Micah can.
I thought Micah and Marcus play for the same team.
Excuse you, Michael plays for all teams.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, Micah's pretty pan. I've been into guys before,
Oh, my bad.
but nice. Moving on.
Scumbags, not my type.
Uh,
Micah has standards. Not many, but some.
I know someone. I see some. Yeah. All right. I'll grab his phone out or his compad.
Yes.
In the future.
The phone.
And scroll through. It's like, all right, how do I get into this? And then I'm gonna hold it up
We
to
have a
his
Face ID.
So he makes the call.
Yeah, and you're able to get into the phone, the compad. It's like, all right, it's the compad. And he says, you're gonna have to call Jinx, and you're gonna have to give me the phone so I can talk about it. So you're just gonna, I don't know, speakerphone up to my face, however you want to do this.
Yeah, speakerphone.
We're all friends here.
Hello.
Oh my god!
That's the
I'm
leader.
so excited to talk to this person. I'm outside.
Jinx. It's Hex. Like, Jinx. No, sorry. God damn it. I'm talking to myself. Fucking.
Jinx. This is the fucking Pokemon rule.
I'm not doing
The
this.
Pokemon
I'm not talking to myself and having a conversation.
Okay, can
like
you just do Jinx's part, please?
Hex, what the fuck have you gotten yourself into? I've heard that like 4 of our, what is it, 6 of our guys are dead?
At least.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi.
It's very unclear.
Yeah. So Hex is all right, but yeah, we did do that. Sorry, you're going after a guy who we needed alive.
I am actually all right. No, all fingers and toes intact.
Oh, we're so nice for now.
The phone, the person on the phone says, "Really? That's, I would have
fingers and toes?
Yeah, all fingers and toes."
Yeah, listen, that can change, but
Don't test us.
Okay.
yeah, Hex was telling us a little bit about your operation. So look, if you want him back, we would like one of your crates that fell off the truck. Can you make that happen? Or is that nice 20 digits gonna have to go down?
Yeah, we can make that happen. Sure.
We were gonna get money, and now we're just getting drugs.
I wanted money, but
But they're cool drugs. The
Yeah.
Cassian Military drugs.
they're all right.
guys.
I mean, I guess we can resell them.
Yeah,
Be
We're
drug
not
dealers.
we can't escape the drug dealer rap.
What are you guys relationship with Jaxson is?
What's that matter to you?
Well, because we were offered quite a bit of money to make sure he was dead, and if you don't need him alive, it could be worthwhile to you as well.
Looks bad on Yelp if he's dead.
We already got our 5-star rating.
I know. Yeah, look, that's not really how we do things.
All right. But you are, ransoming a person for drugs.
It is what it is. We've got our own standards.
I thought the group wanted I guess I just wanted the drugs. We can also do money, guys. We don't need to.
All right, sure. Yeah.
I think the drugs thing is funnier.
I just
How did
want
we
to
get
know.
to
How do we keep having crates of guns and drugs?
I'm just gonna throw them out into space.
And we keep saying we'll sell them, but we don't.
we don't.
All right. We'll do a handoff. We'll give you the drugs. You give us Hex back. We don't see Jaxson. That's fine.
Great.
All right, amazing. Why don't you meet us and I'll give her some coordinates in a different part of the wasteland.
Okay.
Fair enough.
All the
We
way
can
out
go
there.
a little bit closer.
Yeah, it doesn't
I
have
did
to
drive
be far
very
flung.
far out.
Yeah, just so they don't, not
Yeah.
that there's anything to see in this
Still
pod,
there,
but just
yeah.
so you're not right next to the pod.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good plan.
Yeah, sure. All right. See you there.
And hey, no funny business. You heard what happened to the rest of the guys.
I
We're-
did.
We're having a day. Don't want to have any more problems, but we could.
Okay. Sure.
Great. All right. See you soon, Jinx. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
All right. So we're just doing this then, huh?
Yeah. Nice and easy.
You guys are very amenable.
We try.
Yeah. Yeah. You can mention that too. Mention how reasonable we are, but also we will kill people.
Yep. No, definitely saw that.
Great.
First person. So cool.
Yeah,
He just kind of like starts kicking
No, I
his
think that's
feet.
pretty much. I think that's pretty much like that scene, Jeff.
So what
Yeah.
what brings you guys together?
You been to the restaurant?
Okay, so this
If
is
you
gonna
recommend any
require-
other bars, I think Meryl doesn't like us very much.
Yeah, you can go to the Bucket O Screws down the street. It's the sexy version of the Bucket O Bolts.
Oh. Yeah.
All right, we
move
gotta
on.
hide Jaxson
Yeah, you guys
T'kella.
move on.
I think we do. So two things.
We can't bring Jaxson
Like-
to the handoff.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna have to at least slightly split the party
Mm.
because we're not bringing Jaxson to the handoff. We can do from very far. Like there's many ways to handle this, and we can discuss that. I think before that, I'm gonna say Nona is kind of just still outside and pacing around and really kind of I think weirdly hot and bothered by this interaction that happened. She is having these all of a sudden majorly frustrated with just keeping running into people who don't listen to her, and then she has to kill them, and then she feels bad because Alex didn't like it when you killed people, and there's a lot of feelings there.
I think if we're waiting to kind of walk out to the meetup point, Mike will go over to Nona. It's so is that kind of what you had in mind? Seemed like that went pretty well for us.
I suppose. I don't know how to make people believe us. I want to be a good person. I want to be a good person, and they keep making us fight them and getting in our way, and I don't want to have to deal with that anymore.
Yeah. Hey, look, it seems you're getting a little wound up about this. I think I totally hear you. Don't worry. But we're trying to take steps now, I guess. And I feel like we in Hex got a good thing going on where it's hey, he's not broadcasting that we're monsters, but that we're strong and you've got a cool sword and this kind of stuff. So I mean, we'll see where it goes, but this was your idea. I feel like it went off pretty well.
Thank you. I was thinking about what Marcus was saying about crossing lines, and I was worried that in order to make this happen, we would have to be overly cruel, which is not a thing that I...
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really serious, right? I was bluffing about all that cutting off fingers stuff.
Oh, yes. No, that makes sense.
I was just to make them go along with it, but we don't do that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but you gotta you gotta scare people a little bit, or else the kind of what you're talking about doesn't really work. They've got to be afraid of you messing them up.
That's right. Okay. I mean, she kind of shakes her head at that and it's yeah, right, okay.
But no, I think this is good. We're getting some money out of it, or drugs.
Always with the drugs. No.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking the lead on that. I'm sure I would have. There's still a lot of nuance to conversation that is sometimes frustrating.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, you too. Wasn't it? Yeah, don't. If you don't mind me asking, something else going on? You seem kind of. Oh, I don't know. There's kind of something's going on with you. You seem a little more. I don't know if it's wound up or upset. You were kind of jumping into the fight again back at the bar, which we kind of.
Yes.
And it was okay. And no one got hurt, but
I think it is all rooted in that sort of frustration. Jaxson T'kella is not the best person as far as I can tell, but that does not mean he deserves to be killed by a gang. Meryl is not exactly nice, but that does not mean she deserves to get her bar wrecked. And we might be the only ones who seem to care about that. This group walked in with the intention of killing this man and did not care about any of the collateral damage. And it makes me so angry when people they don't think about the harm they can be causing others. And it puts you all in danger as well. And me, I will admit to that. But they were nothing, and they thought they were going to hurt you and get in our way. And I'm tired of having to deal with that. I want them to respect us. and stop trying to stop us from doing things. And I would like this trip to Genis to be over.
Yeah, totally. Me too. I mean, speaking of which, we still got to get that info out of Jaxson.
I expected we would get him from it as we got him onto the Laughing Devil.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, there's a lot of selfish and stupid people out there, and we don't have to be as bad as them, but we got to make sure we're getting ours also, right?
It is a difficult balance to maintain.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it looks like we got a good lead, make some money on this project.
I liked your wheelie.
Thank you. Man, I haven't driven a motorbike in a minute, but that is fun.
I'm supposing one can't actually do a wheelie on a hover bike. Could we keep the bikes?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we're talking about like being a good person and stuff. That's probably a better thing to sell than drugs and guns. Or if you just want to keep them, I mean, they are cool. Listen, motorbikes are cool.
Yes. We could paint flames on them. Jeff, do they already have flames on them?
No.
Okay.
They have skulls or something? What do they have?
They're just bikes. They're not like decked
My
out.
God, the lamest gang ever.
Yeah, what color? What color are they?
Black.
Oh God, lame as hell.
We'll
That'll
work
make the
on
flame motif look great on
Yeah,
them, though.
yeah,
Black
true.
is the best contrast color for flames.
Not even skulls on Hex's bike.
No, he puts the skulls on him.
He puts the
Yeah.
skulls on him. You don't know. Maybe he was borrowing the bike. Maybe his bike's in the shop.
Yeah, it's ours now.
Good.
All right, great. Okay, let's talk. Unless you have more.
Yeah. No.
Okay, let's talk logistics. Who's going where and what's going what. I'm not gonna lie, Marcus on the sniper rifle is pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
But I also know you like getting up close and personal, so I'm happy to take that back if you want.
My stats do.
For punchy.
Yeah, very
I
punchy.
do a punchy. Okay.
Yes.
I mean,
So why don't we do me and Claire and Jaxson T'kella very far away, but still
And you
within
with your sniper
visual
rifle.
stuff, and you two go and make the exchange because you're probably the I don't know.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, if you keep eyes on us, that would help for a little cover in case they try to be smart about it. But yeah, I think we can handle that, huh, Marcus?
Sounds good.
All right.
Great.
It's
So
a
I think-
blindfold hex.
All right, great. So we go to the meeting spot that we told them. It's probably closer to us than it is to them.
Yep.
So we get there first. We
Yep.
do a setup.
Yep.
Hex is blindfolded.
Mhm.
Marcus and Micah are going to be handling the handoff. And then we've got a second group of people who are kind of further back. I don't know what this sort of, we've talked about there's a bush, there's a tree, there's a something. We're basically looking to set up sort of a sniper perch
Yeah.
somewhere
You absolutely can do that.
far off so I can watch the thing from the scope. Claire can use the binoculars, but we're not necessarily.
So it will just be Marcus and Micah then.
Exactly.
Hex.
But from a prepared firing position.
From a prepared firing position.
Is Jaxson gonna also be
Jaxson
with
will
the
be
two
with
of you guys?
us. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've never been on this side of these things. I appreciate being farther away from the possible conflict. This is I think where I want to be normally. Yeah. Although ideally further away, even further
on
away,
a different planet
would probably be
the gunfire.
where I would prefer to be.
Yes. Well, thank you for bearing with us during this difficult transaction time.
Very, very reasonable. If there are gunshots, I will run the other way.
I would actually recommend staying down and hidden here because I think where we are, they can't necessarily see us. If you start running and somebody has one of these guns, and she's talking down a little bit at this point, she has one of these guns on the other side, they will kill you and achieve their objective of getting a ridiculous sum of money. And then we will lose our 5-star Yelp rating.
Well, I've already sent it. Was I meant? Should I have held off on that?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Cool.
Great.
He's sitting in the dirt in his suit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So dusty.
I know.
His tie's all crumpled.
Yeah, his nice leather shoes. All that shit.
And so, Marcus, you and Micah are waiting for a few minutes when you hear the noise of a lot of motors off in the distance.
Sub business is just motorcycle shop. That's the front.
I mean, so there
are worse fronts.
Yeah,
there's a handful of different vehicles. It is mostly motorcycles, but there are a handful of like muscle cars. There's a van as well. Just mostly, it is clearly they work with mechanics and an auto shop of some kind. Again, like this is all like tech level 3 stuff. There's nothing, no hover bikes or anything.
But they're really cool.
Yeah, they're pretty nice.
No decals though.
Yeah,
Apparently.
I see that look in your eyes. We can't steal all of them.
I was thinking of it, but no. Far too difficult. They need some way to get out of the desert.
And we don't need
I'll
a
let them have
van.
that.
We're fine.
Yeah,
We
that's
only
right.
have
I've
so
already
much
got
cargo
a car.
space.
Yeah, we have a car.
We had a car with a giant gun on the top.
Exactly. What more do you need?
So
A tank.
It's not gonna be started.
There's probably about like 2 muscle cars, a van.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they came out like in force a little bit, and 8 bikes.
Jesus.
Yeah. And stepping out of one of the muscle cars is a woman who seems to be, in charge. People kind of defer to her, kind of like look over at her. There's a handful of people that are just sporting like the nastiest scowls they can possibly do at you.
Yeah.
But they're not even like going towards their weapons. It's clear that they've been told like to stand down,
And on
they're
the other
kind of
side-
pouting about it.
And on the other side, Micah just has her customer service smile on.
Yeah, exactly. I've got my telekinetic armory on, but invisible because I think it's more effective for them to wonder
What the
like
hell?
this just looks like
Yeah.
some normal woman
Yeah.
who's just like
Who's like 5'6".
yeah.
And she's just like, hi everybody.
So-
Thank you so much for coming.
Welcome to our hostage trade-off.
And I'll have the gauntlets on, but I won't be saying anything. I'll just be behind Micah like, yep, we're here.
And so the woman steps out, and then a large man gets out with her and is carrying a large case.
I like that.
It is, it not like a briefcase, rectangular. It is like a cube, and it clearly requires. It's got some heft to it.
We love a cube.
He, puts it down gently, and the woman who's dressed, got a leather vest on, very similar tattoos to
Does
Hex.
she have a shirt?
Is she bald?
She has a shirt.
Oh,
She's wearing a
Aw.
tank top.
lame.
Cropped?
Sure.
More tattoos?
Yeah,
Yes.
more tattoo.
Yeah.
In fact, she's just wearing like a wrap.
Yeah. Oh, like Mad Max?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, she's so cool.
And she says, "You guys, the Phoenix?"
It's working.
Shut up. over the comms.
Yep. That's us. You must be Jinx.
That's me. And the man who had put the large cube down opens up and hands out a vial of something.
Ooh, baby.
And
Sorry, I'm excited.
she kind
Marcus
of like
is sitting there like, give me,
hefts
give me,
it
give me.
over to you. There's probably, about, I would say 20 to 30 yards in between you guys right now.
Mhm.
And hefts it over to you, Micah.
Yep. I will catch it with telekinesis.
Yes.
Oh.
You can tell she notices the telekinesis and kind of like does a little nod. What you have caught, Micah, is psych.
Psych.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Do we know what that is?
Has absolutely nothing to do with psychics.
Oh.
But it psychs you up.
Is that what it does?
You know what? Make an heal check for me, please.
Can I
okay.
also make one?
You can also make an heal
Yay.
check. It's not too. In fact, I'd give Marcus. You roll 3 and drop the lowest because you might actually have some
feeling.
familiarity with
for
this.
balance.
We're looking for at least a 6 here.
I got exactly a 6.
Okay.
I got a 9 on the die, and I haven't even added anything. So
Okay. So you guys are both aware of what psych is.
On the dice.
Dice.
sorry.
Psych is a military drug duplicated in rougher forms by many street chemists. Psych fills the user with an intense sense of confidence and reckless courage. Unfortunately, it also cripples their judgment regarding danger. A person affected by psych immediately gains a morale score of 12. That is what I roll when people start to lose.
Mm.
They need to meet or get above that in order for them to lose their morale and start to flee. So effectively,
as their morale drops, it gets easier to roll. And
yes, so a higher morale means they are harder to break.
Can PCs roll morale?
If you'd like.
you can do whatever you want.
I believe David did that a couple of times for Alex.
Got it.
But that is primarily an NPC mechanic.
Got it.
And a +1 bonus to all skill checks, but will ignore cover during combat and cannot decide to attempt a skill check. Cannot decide to not attempt a skill check after learning its difficulty. The effect lasts 15 minutes, adds 1 system strain to the user, and is a highly psychologically addictive drug.
Nothing for increasing attack power?
Nope.
That's what I was going to ask. Like skill check doesn't include like shoot or stab.
No, it doesn't seem to imply that.
Okay.
Damn. I'm less excited about these drugs now.
That's all right.
All right. Well,
we'll sell them.
We'll sell them.
It requires no knowledge of
One would
medicine
hope,
to
given
apply.
gangs do it.
Oh,
There's no heal like skill level required to successfully apply it.
okay. Well,
All right. Looks good.
All right. We'll leave this here. And she starts to back away from it. Let my cuz come over. We go. You get the box.
all right.
Sound good?
Works for us.
Yeah, I'll take off his blindfold.
Sounds good to me.
He's still, I assume, like
Yeah, he's
handcuffs
zip-tied
or whatever.
probably,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still zip tied. And I don't know. Do you like kind of have his legs also restrained in some way?
No.
So-
No, I
not
think, well, like,
anymore.
yeah, his legs are free. I'll give him a pat on the back to go start walking across the expanse, and I will try to grab hold also of the entire box.
and just kind of like pick it up and start
Drag it
to
towards
you.
drag it. Yeah. They notice that the big guy starts to like go to like something to his belt, and you see Jinx like puts out a hand and just kind of like shakes her head and just kind of lets you like drag it towards yourself. Are you actually like lifting it, or are you like purposely dragging it along the ground?
Yeah, sure. Along the ground.
Just for the
like
It's
noise.
making like that.
yeah, with my
Noise.
hands are just in my pockets.
I love that for you.
Okay. And Jinx shouts out, "Pleasure doing business with you, Phoenix."
Hey, that was our line.
Yep.
And they start to leave. She
Cool.
kind of like does a little whistle and does like a little spin.
A couple of people
like
on
a
the bikes
gesture.
go, rum, 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 rum,
Yes,
rum,
and they start
peel
to
out.
pull away and
And
peel out.
if Jinx isn't gone yet, I will call out. I'll say, Jinx, where did the hit come from?
Beholder Collective.
Any direct ties with them? Come on, I'm trying to think of something cool to say. Give me a break.
You go, where did it
Is it
come from?
Nona-
Beholder
Nona in
Collective?
here?
And you just go, warn them to.
No.
Come on. Ah, come on, be a part of our cool gang.
No.
No particular ties. There's just a board with hits out that get put out occasionally.
Hmm.
They have the name, who put it out, and the amount.
Well,
They didn't put it under the Beholder Collective. They put it under another name, but it's them.
what name? Sorry, Jeff. You do a
Things you do to
placeholder. I don't.
John Norman. He's a normal man.
Mr. Eyes.
Mr. Eyes.
Isn't that a little?
Not spelled EYES.
No, mind you. It's
Isn't that a little on the nose?
Yep.
No, it's
Okay.
on the eyes. We just said. But
Shut up, Nona. In my comms.
oh, that's just Kirsten. Nona doesn't know puns.
No, it's just Mr. E.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mystery.
I think last thing he'll say is like, we don't want to cause any trouble, and we'll be off your planet soon. Sorry, we had to cross paths like this.
You're the nice one.
Yeah, and Micah looks at me
I
like,
do not
"Sorry."
want to be doing all this fighting.
No, I like it.
You guys send mixed signals. And she like gets in the car and drives
Great.
away.
See if we see you.
Whatever.
Goodbye.
We're putting those on our new gang.
I
leather
don't-
jackets. The Phoenix Pham. We send mixed signals.
Yeah, Marcus. All right, whatever. Let's go.
Look, there's 4 of us, and at least dozens of them. We rolled up to their place. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we're intimidating.
What happened to keeping a low profile?
Well, we're not doing that anymore.
I told you, you're turning over that plan. We're bad at
No,
that.
I disagree with this change of plan.
All right. Just start walking back. Marcus is grumbling. Micah's like, yeah, great. We got a big box again. I love my
Big
box.
box
You
of
do love
drugs.
big box trucks.
You now
It's been
have
so long.
you now have
Drag
100
it
units
around.
of psych.
Amazing.
Oh my god.
Sick.
So someone write that down before
All
it
right.
gets lost
Yep.
forever because I'm not keeping track of
You want to put
how
on the
many
group
drugs
stuff?
you
I'll put it
guys
in the
have.
group fund.
All right.
I am keeping track. Jeff, the answer is we have a lot of drugs.
Can we have like a yard, like a drug yard sale or something? You know?
We're trying to find buyers through the freelancers, but then it's like, oh, we have scruples over who
Just
buys
go
our
to a
things.
I
Black
sent them
market.
like allow list. It's fine. They'll
Yeah.
be sold.
Okay.
Sold.
Sold.
Kirsten. They will be sold.
They will be sold.
And then there will be cake. Yes. All right.
And Jaxson kind of like pushes himself off of the ground a little bit and sits up on his knees and is like, well, that was anticlimactic.
That's how you want them to go.
I always see like it almost every single movie that I've watched. It seems like there's a shootout that happens.
Well, yes,
in
because
these
that would be a
situations.
terrible story if you never got in fights.
So you're saying if this were a story, we would just be
No,
boring?
no, we're covered by the bar fight.
Oh, okay, excellent,
We're great. Don't worry about it.
cool.
No, another genre's happy.
Nothing ruins the story like too much fighting, except maybe not enough fighting.
What about bad subject matter? Or a bad title?
Giant 0 on the whiteboard.
That could kill a show.
Anyway, moving on. We take our new motorcycles and our new drugs and our acquaintance Jaxson T'kella, and we go back to the starport. Yeah?
He's not riding with me this time.
Yeah, I'll take him.
Ooh,
Thank
yeah,
God.
we brought motorcycles down, so they saw us with their motorcycles, and then we drive back to meet you guys.
Oh, no.
Unless that would change things too much,
No.
we can just walk. We can just walk.
Wait, what was? I
No, I'm
missed
just
that
saying that
completely.
like if Marcus and I showed up with
On
their
the
gang's motorcycles,
How would they
But-
know? They're just plain black motorcycles, though.
No. They have that trademarked. No one else on this.
Never
Hey,
mind.
those are our motorcycles.
How do you know?
We own that generic look. You know that like the
Fucking
brand where
Vanta
it's just
black.
like the white and then like the black label? That's like us,
That's terrible
but for
marketing.
motorbikes.
It's awful marketing.
have you considered being flashier?
It's great marketing because when you see it, it's like that's the standard thing, and so we're the standard as they
You're
drive.
the
away.
standard gangster. Yep.
We're the standard.
And like a
It's out the
plain
window.
black car with nothing on it.
Let's talk up about branding later.
I think we go a little too far the other way. But
Well, yeah, because we're all functionally like, and the emotional maturity, we're at about 12 or 13.
speak for yourself.
We're the ones who started the brand.
Yes,
we will
of
speak
course,
for
of
ourselves.
course.
You're
Yeah.
an
You stop
unwilling
brooding in your
participant.
bedroom.
I
You can
am
have an opinion about
unwilling
it.
participant. All right.
All right. So you guys head to the starport where you were intending to meet up with Tony to hand off
Tony.
Jaxson.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit. This meeting started, late in the evening, probably around 9 or so. So it is early morning at this point. And by the time that Tony does arrive, and he is there, the Laughing Devil is there. He comes up to you guys, kind of like looks around, looks a little bit weirdly at Marcus, and then just seems to remember something. He's like, has a little sad, kind of like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like he has been informed, and goes up to you guys and like, how's it hanging?
Hello, Tony.
Hey, buddy, my name's Tony. And he holds out a hand to you.
This is Tony.
Marcus. I'll shake his hand.
Did you get our message from Danny?
To be aware that the Beholder Collective is
They
aware.
know.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
It's a little cat and mouse game. And he kind of like goes back and forth,
Oh,
like
God.
shifts back and forth. I think like when they want to hide, they can hide really well. So you kind of need to fly around and annoy them enough for them to start to like come out a little bit so you can get an understanding of where they are. It's not like I can just, walk right into one of their places of business and get the information that I need. I need, some of the secret
I
places.
turn over to Jaxson and go, can he do that, Mr. T'kella?
Maybe for some places. The office building in Cass City would probably be a terrible one, but there are some other sites here and there where you could probably just go in. The security tends to be lax in some of those places. There's not as much useful information in those sites, but they could provide you at least some guidance. And Tony kind of looks over at this
Tony,
man.
Jaxson, Tony.
You and I are going to have some talking to do, huh? I suppose so. But before I do that, yes, the information. It feels a little, it's actually nothing. It's using Cass's own laws against it. Because there are inhabitants on the planet, certain laws get put into effect that they themselves have put there. They can't actually claim jurisdiction over the majority of the planet because it is not theirs. So they can't necessarily stop people from going there. However, because they are military bases, they can be very shoot first and ask questions later. However, if you claim that you are a surveyor, you give them your information, you allow them to put a tracking module on your ship, and you don't mess with the tracking module, and you claim not to, quote unquote, loot anything or steal anything, as long as you don't get caught with your hand in the cookie jar and you occasionally give them surveying information, they will just let you leave. But you do kind of need to announce your presence to them and point this out. And the more that this happens, the more they are starting to get annoyed by it.
How often is the Beholder Collective doing this?
Well, the Beholder Collective both has contacts within the military itself, as well as, the surveyors. So I don't know exactly how much manpower they have within the military itself, but sometimes it is the Beholder Collective's people who are accepting the people who are taking the surveys. Kind of handshaking themselves.
Unfortunate. Okay, fine.
But legally, you have any rights to be there as much as anyone else, but they don't really want people to know about that legal loophole, other than people will start coming more and more to that planet, and they'd really like to keep it as a military outpost as much as they possibly can.
Okay.
All right.
I hand him the rest of his money.
Thank you for, this, as he kind of holds up the cred stick, but also for so much more.
You've shown me a new way to live my life.
And he hugs Marcus.
I just got really used to this.
Especially you.
All right. Okay.
I miss you most of all, Scarecrow. All right, great. So
Plastic Ken doll man.
now that I've created a second very fun spin-off show, shall we be on our way?
Tony and Jaxson.
Best friends forever.
The devils who laugh.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Yeah. I'll leave those two to it.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to do on Cass?
I think we rendezvous on the ship to discuss this, because at the very least, this is very different from what Nona was expecting. Nona was expecting like a quiet way in.
Yeah. But I guess if what's down there really is that good, I guess it might be worth it to play along.
Well, I was thinking we could also potentially call Miss Watanabe.
You think she could get us in another way?
She is from the Cassian government and pretending to be a Beholder Collective employee. So that's sort of both sides. But I don't think she really owes us anything is the problem. And there's not much we can give her, given that the only thing she wants for us is to not be here.
I feel like if we were to reach out to her, she might make sure we don't make it on the planet.
Yes, that is a very fair point.
Yeah. Or we could tell her we're going anyway. And if there's something that, she wants us to do, we'll do that in exchange of, quietly being able to go there.
But if she's
more side quests?
If she's with the Cassian government, can't she kind of get stuff there? Maybe it's not if it's above board. Or, not above board. Can she get things? I don't really want to talk to her, but I guess we can make that call. If we really think she can get us in easier. But we did just pay for this info.
Yes, it's true. But we also...
You also have the location of what is clearly a large amount of power being used.
That's true.
Yeah, we've got the image of exactly where we pretty sure the Beholder Collective knows about it, but the Cassian government does not necessarily.
Beholder Collective doesn't necessarily know about it either. Jaxson was saying this is information he had just gotten when he got fired.
Yeah, that's fair. I was assuming they saw it, went, well, we found what we needed and just axed the entire department. That was always my assumption, but maybe not.
It was I was trying to indicate to you guys, and Jaxson would make this clear. This is not information that he had given over to superiors yet.
Great.
And so he was about to basically share this information when his department was laid off.
All right.
Cool. So as far as he knows, the Beholder Collective is not aware of this information.
Gotcha. Fair enough. Really don't want that tracking module on our ship.
Yeah. No, I mean, same here. Didn't want to talk to her again so soon, but maybe she could get us in more quietly. All right.
Honestly, that's just a suggestion. I've got no idea if we actually want to do that or not.
Yeah. I mean, Claire seems on board.
We look to the GM.
I trust Eriko. I mean, she, seems to want us to be on Cass's side as opposed to the Beholder Collective. I don't know if we necessarily wants to be on Cass's side, but
yes, I don't know what that would mean that we owe her, which is maybe not a thing.
We could ask.
That's really the question. But
it gives her the information that we are going there is the trade-off.
I don't think we should.
You want to just go about it the way that Mr. T'kella suggested?
Yeah, and if we get in trouble, we can call her, but better
she would probably learn about it anyway then.
Yeah, ask for forgiveness rather than permission.
Okay.
You can always try and tamper with the tracker.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, you can use computers, can't you?
I can indeed use computers.
Yeah.
We can see what we can do about that.
All right. Keep it as an option.
Okay. I think we're going to go with this the above board way. And then when we inevitably end up fucking some shit up, then we'll call her and go, hey, buddy! As we run from like a laser fire.
Call off the dogs!
Also, whatever that weird snake thing is.
Oh boy, the freaky little monsters that Jeff is going to have.
So excited.
Oh, God.
It's a jungle. There's gotta be things in the jungle.
Oh, jeez.
But we will deal with those jungle creatures.
When, Jeff?
And that jungle planet. Next time.
Whoa! Yeah.
Yay.
Amazing.
You can't do it every time.
So can you use computers? Can you help me fix my computer, Kristen?
I have so much processing power I could just throw into successfully hacking things. Yeah. It is not even funny. Unless they have an AI on their side, they're going to get fucking wrecked.
So we'll be fine.
Which I'm going to call out. They might have an AI on their side because we're about to go to the planet that has got to do with the prophecy that directly mentions my brother.
Nah,